Hey there, multi-prep teachers. You know how professional development never seems to quite get to what we need? It's like, great idea, but how do I make this work when I have 3+ preps to juggle? That's exactly why I created the Simplify Your Preps Collective. It's a free Facebook group built just for teachers like you, where we share tips, resources, and real talk about making multi-prep teaching less overwhelming and more doable. Sound like your kind of space? Head to kristenmasick.com/collective and join us today. Let's simplify together. The end of the school year shouldn't feel like survival mode, but let's be real, by spring, most of us are running on fumes just trying to make it to summer break. Not only that, we're dealing with course requests and possible new courses that we have to be thinking about for next year. What if you could wrap up your school year feeling prepared, even for a possible new prep, instead of overwhelmed? Today, we're talking about how to end the year strong as a multi-prep teacher by setting yourself up for an easier next year, starting now. We'll cover how to reflect on what's working so you can do more of it next year, and the simple system that I used to start planning the next year while wrapping up the current year. Welcome to the Secondary Teacher Podcast, the podcast for middle and high school teachers juggling multiple preps to get the strategies to reduce overwhelm so that you don't have to choose between being an effective teacher and prioritizing important relationships. I'm your host, Kristen Masick, a 10-year high school engineering teacher, former middle school assistant principal, and teacher coach. Every week, we will discuss strategies, systems, and time-saving tips to help you not only survive but thrive as a multiple prep teacher. I know the temptation. Right now, you just want to get through the next few weeks. But here's the thing. Future you will thank you if you take a few simple steps now to make next year easier. Why? First off, you're still in the middle of it. Right now, you know exactly what's working and what's not. And newsflash, I have had tried to reflect over the summer, and at that point I was really excited for school to start, and I was kind of in that honeymoon phase, and I forgot what was truly working and kind of trying to make it up or remember, and possibly remembering wrong. Number 2, small changes now equal big payoffs later. Even one tweak to your systems can save you hours next year. And this is the perfect time because this is where you get to make those tweaks to see if they will actually work. And number 3, avoid the August scramble. So instead of starting from scratch next fall, you'll already have a foundation. And not only will you have a foundation, but it's not going to be one that you're going to toss out once school starts. Been there, done that. So let's start looking at how to end the year strong and set up for next year. Your first step is to capture what worked or is working. Before you forget, jot down what lessons, activities, or systems were successful this year. Pro tip, use the keep it, tweak, and toss list. So keep what worked well and what should stay the same. Tweak what needs small adjustments, and toss what didn't work at all and should go. Here's another pro tip. Your students, especially secondary students, will give you plenty of insight on what worked and what didn't work. Now, you may not ask everyone, but this could be a great time to ask students what worked and what didn't work for them as learners. Step 2, let go of what didn't work. Not everything is worth bringing into next year, even if you love it, but your students might not. So be honest about what's draining your energy. If a system or routine didn't work this year, don't force it again next year. If you saw something on Instagram that you had wanted to try and then you actually tried it and it didn't work, it's not going to make a difference for next year. Just let it go. You'll probably find something else to try again. Step 3, create a next year notes doc. So this can be a game changer. Create a simple doc or even a running note on your phone with ideas for next year. So instead of relying on memory in August, you'll have a head start. You can even use AI to help organize your ideas in a flexible framework. So here is a quick AI prompt. Organize these notes into a teaching framework for next year. Prioritize flexible planning and work-life balance. In closing, I want to ask you one more question. What's one thing you know you want to keep for next year? I'd love to know. Let's talk about that in the Simplify Your Preps Collective. So here is what we covered today. Capture what worked so you don't lose great ideas. Let go of what didn't so you're not carrying extra stress into next year. And start a new year notes doc so August is easier. Your action step, take 5 minutes this week to write down one thing you want to keep, tweak, or toss for next year. Future you will thank you. And if you want some more support in making future planning simple, come join the Simplify Your Preps Collective. I'll see you on the inside.